Hello friends, it's me Alex on the 22nd of November, Sunday morning, currently 6:51 in the morning. Yeah, so we're looking at our destination at the moment. I can't really tell you which mountain I'm actually going to. I would say Tateshina is that one in the background, but that's way too close, so it can't be it. I imagine when we actually climb up Mount Tengu, which is the one sort of straight ahead there, the one jutting out, we'll be able to find out. But yeah, it was a very chilly evening. It was 0 degrees, feels like minus 18, so I'm still sort of struggling to speak a bit because my jaws are a bit frozen, I think. But that aside, had some nice cup ramen with a couple of bread rolls and also some Ainsley Harriet spicy soup, courtesy of someone who sent that to me back in England. It's very tasty. Yeah, I had a very light breakfast, so I'll probably have a bit of food later. As for the time that I set out, actually, yeah, that's probably worth mentioning. As you probably gathered off yesterday's recording, my headlamp has stopped working, so I had to delay my departure this morning by a fair bit. So I ended up leaving around 10 past 6, I'd say. But yeah, that's rather annoying, but oh well, I should have checked that it was charged properly before I left. Saying that, I did use it for about 3-4 hours yesterday evening, so that might have contributed towards that. Yeah, the scenery starting to open up again. I don't think that's Tateshina, it can't be, it's too close. Yeah, I've got a good 10k to walk or so today. So yesterday I walked about 13-14k with an ascent. Today it's just sort of up downs. As you can probably tell off those, I need to go up those and go down this one, for instance, which I don't know, psychologically it kind of works better, I guess. I know that I've got 8 peaks that I need to go up and down, so this is the first of 8 that I'm kind of approaching now, I think. But yeah, that aside, hi there. I've not really changed clothes at all. I was going to, but I don't know, I sort of stopped sweating so much yesterday when it started getting colder, so same as always, same attire. But yeah, probably when I get to the top of Mount Tengu also, and yeah, it's another mountain called Mount Tengu. You might remember from Mount Shiduma and the walk to Mount Gordy, there's a mountain called Mount Tengu there as well. Quite a popular name for mountains, what can I say? But yeah, anyways, I will leave you all to it, and I'll see you probably in about an hour and a half when I'm at the top of Mount Tengu. So until then. Hello there, it's me, Alex. I kind of forgot to record a bit at Tengu-dake, sorry about that, or Mount Tengu. It was a bit too windy, so I couldn't really do it anyway. But yeah, 22nd November 2020, currently 8 AM in the morning. Yeah, come down a fair way, so we're currently, just bear with me a sec. Let me see, elevation. Apparently 2,414 metres at the moment. Mount Tengu, for reference, was around, or Higashi, or East Mount Tengu, was 2,600 or so, for reference anyway. So come down about 200 metres since then. For reference, Mount Tengu was just sort of behind this peak in the distance. That sort of sheer rock face over there in the distance, that was Mount Eel. I camped at the base of that, on this side anyway, last night. So yeah, it's warmed up a bit because the sun's out, which is quite nice. It's not cold at all at the moment. I'm slightly concerned about the time taking to get to Mount Tateshina anyway. So realistically speaking, I've got 8 hours from now of daylight, and then it will start to get dark again. So realistically speaking, I'm not sure if that's enough time to get down off Mount Tateshina, but I don't know. We'll play it by ear, I think. Hopefully, one of the that's an idea actually. Yeah, if one of the mountain huts is open, I might buy another light. That could be an idea. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see how it goes, because I can camp without light. That's not an issue, because I can just use my phone screen again. But that means that my phone battery will definitely die if I do another night of camping, I think. So, but yeah. Let me see. Anything else over there? In fact, you know what? You can probably see in the distance over there, straight ahead where I'm pointing you. It seems like there's an ocean sort of blocking a bit of that, so that might be a bit of Japan sort of jutting out actually, because Tokyo is over there. So yeah, the north of Tokyo, that's Ibaraki Prefecture, a bit northeast of it, and then north of that, yeah, that's probably the that might be the Pacific Ocean actually. That you probably can't see it very well because my camera might not be able to make out all of it, but out in the distance anyway, that looks like the starts of the Pacific Ocean, because there's a bit of Japan sort of jutting out there, which is quite pretty. But yeah, anyways, I think that's enough dawdling for now, so I'll probably get back to walking. Let me see, just be careful because I was sitting on the rock. Mount Tateshina is like somewhere over there, behind those trees. You can't see it at the moment, but I'll be sure to shoot a bit later when I'm approaching it. But yeah, from now I think it will take probably around 5-6 hours. So then that puts me around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, reaching the summit. Which then gives me an hour to descend, which I don't think is possible, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Anyways, I'll leave you to it. So until next time. Hello friends, Alex here on the 22nd of November 2020. Walking towards Mount Tateshina slowly but surely. Yeah, just thought I'd give you a small update. This is Mount Nakayama. It's its peak. It's in a really weird place. It's kind of in a forest, which is quite cute. Yeah, it's 2,496 meters. From here we just go straight on, bend round, about 45 minutes. We're going downhill to about 2,200 meters, then loop round, going through a passage, then a couple more mountains, and then we're finally approaching Mount Tateshina. So yeah, might be able to make good time, who knows. I'll just be careful whilst I'm going along, because I don't want to make any accidents or cause any accidents or anything. So yeah, just a small update this time. So I will see you next time. Hello there, it's Alex on the 22nd of November 2020, currently 10:30 in the morning, on the way to Mount Tateshina. Yeah, so I've regained a lot of my energy. Why? Because I found a place that was doing food. Oh my god. Despite it being off season, there was a place serving food. So I basically had some ramen, some shiriko. I also had a hot chocolate. He also gave me some clam chowder as service. I was very happy with that. So yeah, I'm very, very genki, or energetic again now. So that is very good. I'm currently avoiding Mount Maruyama. Sorry, that's a bit jolty. Sorry, I just dropped you a bit. Yeah, so just avoiding Mount Maruyama because I don't want to needlessly go up and down a mountain. So yeah, and plus the route that I'm taking is 5 minutes quicker apparently. So yeah, we're on the way to a pond of sorts. It'll apparently take about 25 minutes going along this path. And then it's basically a 30-minute or so rendezvous point with the Mount Maruyama path. Mount Maruyama's path itself, sorry, I've said that loads now, haven't I? Jesus. Yeah, that mountain's path itself takes about 60 minutes, 65 minutes, so saving a bit of time where I can. Then cross a road. Yeah, an actual road, as in one that cars run on normally, but it's closed due to the winter month. Then head towards another mountain. Then there's 2 more mountains after that, and then I believe, I do not want to jinx it, it is Mount Tateshina finally. So basically it's about 4 mountains left. 2 of those are quite big, with quite big elevation changes, but that can't be helped. Along the way I'm also hoping to buy some more water from the ropeway station, which is Mount Kitayoko. It's quite near there, so that is the penultimate mountain that I'll be climbing. But yeah, just a few idle thoughts for you. There you go. I'll continue going down here carefully because, as you can tell, some of it is frozen on the floor, so you can slip on that quite easily. But yeah, I will probably put you back on later when there's something a bit more exciting to report. But until then, Alex out. Hello again friends, it's me Alex on the 22nd of November 2020. Currently 12:20 in the afternoon. I've just passed Chausu, or Mount Chaus, I suppose you call it in English, which was 2,370 meters. I'm currently just heading down before going up again to Mount Shigureyama, I think Shibugure-yama, probably, I think. Might be off on that, sorry about that, but yeah, you get the gist. That's a similar height of around 2380, 2390, I think. After descending that one, I then head west to go to the ropeway station. I'm going to go and top up water so that I don't have to worry about that. Hopefully they sell some there. Then after that, heading to Mount Kitayoko, or Kitayoko Dake. Yesterday, those of you who may remember that I did actually climb Mount Yoko, or Yokodake. So there's two. There's one in the south and one in the north. Chausu, or Chausudake, or Chausan, or Mount Chaus, whatever you want to call it, probably marks the halfway point, I'd say, between north and south. Oh wow, this is impressive. One second, look. Jesus. I imagine this is due to the wind causing this. Yeah, Shibugure-yama is probably that one ahead, that you can see just behind the trees, with the rocky sort of outcrop on the top. So yeah, making pretty good time, I think. On a really good note, actually, yeah. I had a talk with a couple up at the summit of Mount Chaus, and yeah, we shared some stories, and they even offered me a couple of chocolates as well, so that was quite nice. It's there's a fair few people actually in the south compared to the north. In the north compared to the south, sorry, in Yatsugatake. And they mentioned that's probably due to the ropeway nearby, because there's not many people who sort of come up and hike down all of the Alps, because, you know, it's quite tiresome. Right then. So I'm not really sure what to do here, you know, because this says Ougatou ropeway and then Mount Shimagare-yama. So I might just go up Mount Shimagare-yama, I think, and then head down afterwards towards the ropeway, which I think there's a path, because I looked on my map and it seems to be. It just means going uphill again, which will be a bit tiring, but, you know, can't be helped. I'm in the last few sort of mountains I need to go up now, actually, or last few peaks anyway, because as with ridge walks, as I'm sure you already know from my Mount Gordy ramblings, you end up going up and down a lot. To be honest though, when it's only about 150 to 200 meters that you're going up and down, I don't really mind, because it's you know, it's not much compared to, say, the Northern Alps, where you're going up and down 400, 500 meters sometimes. So yeah, I'm just going to follow this path along for about another half an hour, I imagine, and now I get to the top of this. But yeah, until then, I'll probably leave you for now, then catch you next time. So until then, Alex out. Hello there, dear friends, it's me, Alex, climbing up Mount Kitayoko, north side mountain on the 22nd November 2020, currently 20 minutes past, nope, 1:30. Yeah, I'm going to cross this infernal bridge. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Yeah, I had to pop back into civilization momentarily to go and top up my water. So I bought 3 bottles and also a sort of hydration drink of sorts. So yeah, I had to wear a mask and sort of be overwhelmed by people again. I'm quite glad to be back in my beloved nature. But yeah, just a short update pretty much as to what's going on. Time is looking pretty tight. Don't know, who knows. Leave it as a surprise, I think. I'll probably be able to climb Tateshina, but whether I'll be able to descend it or not is a different matter. So yeah, until next time, I'll report a bit more later. So, Alex out. Hello friends, it's me, Alex. Top of Mount Kitayoko. 2,470 or so meters, I think. 22nd November 2020, and the weather is horrible. It's not raining, but it's just very, very blustery, very, very cloudy, very low coverage, which is a bit annoying, really. It means that Tateshina will be also being set. So I just need to be careful going up there, I think, and yeah. Although Tateshina should be okay because it's lower elevation, I think. So there's at least that to look forward to. Hopefully there's no other mountains other than this. It's just Tateshina left and then after this. It might just take a while from now though. So it's currently what? 14:06 in the afternoon. I'd quite like to get that done at least by 4. And then I can make my way down whilst still light, or at least some vestiges of light. And then when I get to the trail head, where it's a bit lower elevation, I think I'll make camp there. That's what I'm thinking. I don't really want to make camp up here when it's like this, because it'll be absolutely freezing. Obviously I'm moving at the moment, and moving all the time, so it's contain heat quite well like that, but if I try to set a camp in this, no, it's not really worth the risk, I don't think. So I've got loads of water on me. The only thing I'm sort of missing a bit is light, which is a bit annoying, but again, can't be helped, so no point whinging about it. Yeah, just going to press on them, I think, and maybe when I got to Tateshina or something, maybe at the base, I'll try and take some more footage, keep you updated. Until then, I'll mix out. Hello everybody, it's me, your host, Alex, on the 22nd of November 2020. It's currently 16:34 in the afternoon or evening, whichever one you want to go by. But yeah, so we're at the Tateshina Yama Sanso, which is basically Tateshina's mountain lodge. There's also another one at the summit, but quite frankly, I was thinking I'm just going to put my tent here, I think, on this wooden bit, because this house, or the what do you call it, the lodge itself, is acting as quite a nice buffer to the wind. So you know, a bit will come in from the other side, I imagine. So if you can see like the sort of fog basically just being blasted in like that, you know, I can kind of avoid that because there's this here, this sort of entrance way. So yeah, I'm just thinking of probably putting my tent there. As long as I stay in it, it won't blow away. So you know, if the wind was strong enough to blow away me and my tent and contents, I would be quite impressed, really. I wouldn't really be angry, I don't think. But yeah, I might do a little update later. I'm not really too sure, to be honest. I can't really do an update properly because the light's about to go, I imagine. So yeah, hold that thought. I'll probably update you all tomorrow, I think. I'll be leaving tomorrow around 6 o'clock in the morning to go to Tateshina's mountain summit, that is, not mountain lodge. Be going to Tateshina's summit, and that'll take about, I'd say, an hour and a bit from here, because it's about a 200 meter elevation change. And then after that, I'm not going to lie, I'm quite tired, but I'll see how I feel. If I'm up to it, I might, or if I'm up for it even, I might go to Kuruma, which is Kirigamine's main peak. Other than that though, I'm not sure if I'll have it in me to walk basically 10k there to Kuruma. That's after descending Tateshina, and then another 10k plus up to Ougatou is what it's called, which is the second mountain, and then after that walking another 10k to bloody Matsumoto. So yeah, I mean, I have walked a lot today. For reference, I'm on 44,000 steps today, so it's quite a lot. But yeah, I'll see how I feel tomorrow. So yeah, don't get too worried. I'll definitely do a recording of some sort tomorrow. So, but yeah, until then, I will see you next time. I'm going to change clothes and get warm, I think. So, bye bye. Hello friends, take 2 on this because my battery died last time. November 22nd, 2020, currently about 10 past 10, 4 past 10. So yeah, you might be wondering why I'm making this. Well, you might be able to hear in the background, but it's the sound of rain. Yeah, so I went to bed around 6:15. Slept for a good 4 hours. And what did I hear on my tent? Oh, that sounds like raindrops. And obviously, me being an idiot, I left my bag outside because I wanted to air it out. Also left my shoes outside, luckily upside down. But yeah, I've since retrieved those and put those in my tent. But yeah, it's first experience having rain in my tent actually, which is, I don't know, it's always nice to keep you on your toes, I guess.
I wouldn't say it's all gone to shit necessarily, but still, it's slightly frustrating, especially as I'm in pitch black at the moment. I have no light source. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some more shut-eye, I think. I can't really use my phone anyway because I need to preserve battery. I've put that in airplane mode since, and battery saver. I did bring my Switch along, but that has since died as well, so it's best just to keep positive, I suppose, in these situations. I've got a good 8 hours before I can actually get up because of light. As far as I can tell outside, it's still really, really misty / foggy, so there's no coverage whatsoever. Can't really see anything. But yeah. Oh well, I suppose, eh? It's as I said, it's quite nice to have something to keep you on your feet. And yeah, I know, sorry, this is probably pitch black, so this is just my ASMR ramblings of sorts, if you want to call those. Yeah, I'm probably just, as I said, going to get some more sleep, I think, or try to. Obviously this rain on the tent makes it quite hard to sleep because there's always a constant source of noise. I should probably move my tent from just below the roof of this place to a bit further out, because then it wouldn't be this dripping, but quite frankly in the wet I don't really fancy doing that. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. I think I've set an alarm for 5:30, so I'm going to try and get some more shut-eye and then continue on and finish Mount Tateshina and then go down to base level, I think. So yeah, until tomorrow or later on, I'll see you then. Alex out.
Good morning, friends. It's me, Alex, on the 23rd of November, currently around 6:15, 6:20 in the morning. So yeah, I've just finished packing up all my camp stuff, which I put here. It's a bit annoying because my tent was wet, so it's extra weight, but I won't complain too much about that. I don't know if you can make it out, but some of the snow, well, I just spoiled it for you, but yeah, some of the rain that was falling last night, it's turned to snow this morning. So it's kind of slurry snow sort of coming down, which is quite indicative of the weather, I think. As for where we go from here, Tateshina Sanchort is this one. So it's we need to follow right and just go up there apparently. There will be very low visibility, I imagine, because as you can tell, we're kind of in the middle of mist at the moment, or clouds. But yeah, just objective to get to the top of Tateshina, and then I'll probably take a bit of the summit and then head on down, I think. So yeah, I think for now I'll just have a small bit to drink and then just energise myself a bit and then get going for the 200 metres or so it takes to get to the summit. So yeah, until next time, Alex out. Hello friends. Currently around 7:10 and 7:15. This is the Tateshina. Sorry if I'm not to dawdle here, I'm afraid, because it's bloody freezing. So I'm going to proceed and find an exit with less low visibility. Do our best. It's also incredibly hard to walk because the rocks are covered in snow. I think it's a case of again, the wind's quite strong, so you might not be able to hear me, sorry. But yeah, realistically I can't really hold you and walk along this, so I'm going to have to turn you off. Sorry if that's quite brief. I'll turn you back on when the wind's not so strong. So see you in a bit. Alex out. Hello friends, or good morning friends I should say. Alex on the 23rd of November 2020, currently 8:24 in the morning, descending from Mount Tateshina. So the weather's turned a bit nicer now because I've dropped out of the cloud cover. Elevation probably around 2150, 2,150 metres at the moment. Current objective is around 1900 metres, I seem to remember. It's a crossing of sorts, and then it doesn't really go much downhill from there. So it's just a case of walking, what do you call that, when you're not descending or ascending, walking horizontally? I don't know, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, so then after that I'll sort of walk towards a mountain called Kuruma, which is Kirigamine's main peak. then I'll sort of see how I feel and look at the time as well, because I need to consider that I need to get a bus back to Kyoto today. Fortunately, Matsumoto is actually really close to where I am, so considering that I've walked about 40 kilometers or so north, well, pretty much north anyway, I've eliminated the need for another hour and 20 train journey. Keep in mind though that this 40 kilometers or so that I've walked has taken me about 21 hours, 22 hours in total so far, which don't know, maybe it's a net gain, who knows, time investment versus energy investment, etc. But yeah, as you can see, it's really pretty. Yeah, it's quite sort of idyllic, very, very quiet. I saw one person at the peak that I didn't mention earlier. It just sort of sneaked up behind me. I was quite surprised, like, ooh, it's a person here. But yeah, Tateshina itself, by the way, yeah, I probably forgot to mention, it's a dome volcano. So it's so you have a massive plateau at the top. That's why it's so windy all the time. So when you go at the top, you're completely exposed to the wind and everything else. So that's why it's quite tough to stay up there for a long period of time. But yeah, it's 2,531 meters, I seem to remember off the top of my head. I think I took a picture near the summit marker. It might have just been another summit marker of sorts, but it was quite sort of run down. But either or, I knew the elevation was correct, so still counts as doing it, I think. You can't take that away from me. But yeah. Yeah, it's also, I don't know if I just mentioned it, it's a dormant volcano though, so don't need to really worry about it erupting. That's why it's got a sort of basin at the top, or a plateau at the top anyway. I didn't need to climb up here, did I? But yeah, the other two that I'm going to today, or I'm at least going to try to go to, are quite sort of tourist spotty, so they're not really too difficult at all. Just a case of walking quite a lot, which I've done a lot so far, but I want to have some breakfast eventually because I'm quite hungry. Oh, it's very pretty. Oh, the blue skies come out. First time I've seen that today. Yeah, also sorry for no views at the top as well. Obviously because I was confined by cloud cover, meant that there was no views either, which is a bit annoying, but you know, that's how it goes. Oh, over here. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to continue going through here because I can't really hold you and go through these rock areas, so I'll take a bit more later, I think, maybe when I've descended, maybe when I'm near Kuruma, who knows, I'll keep it a surprise. But until then, Alex out. Hello again, friends. It's me, Alex, on the 23rd of November 2020, 9:30 in the morning. So as you can tell, I seem to return some semblance of civilization, as there is now a massive road going through the middle of it. This is called the Venus Line, apparently, where you can access Kirigamine and Utsukushigahara very easily by car. For me, I'm just going to use this for 500 meters to go up here because I accidentally went off the wrong path. So I now need to rejoin the correct path, which is rather annoying. There you go, Venus Line there. But yeah, basically just continue up here 500 meters, then go left, and continue on from there. So yeah, I'll take a bit more later, but until then, I'll see you then. Hello again, friends. Alex on the 23rd of November 2020, currently 9:57 in the morning, heading towards Kuruma slowly but surely. Yeah, this is overlooking the area going up towards Mount Tateshina, actually. So we're in the clouds earlier, so we can tell, but over towards the left, over that sort of side, that's Mount Tateshina. And then all of Yatsugatake unrolls before you if those clouds weren't in the way. So yeah, I thought that was quite a nice view. For now, oh, that's a trip. For now, we're continuing up here, going towards, however you read that, Yashigamine, I think. Not really sure how long it will take, but it involves walking along this sort of ridge that's quite reminiscent of the Peak District, really, which is quite nice. Peak District, even, or even the Lake District, maybe. Obviously, the elevation here is quite high, but still, scenery-wise, sort of remember bits of England, which is quite nostalgic, I guess, despite never having been here. Got caught on a tree. Oh, go away. Jesus Christ. Yeah, my bag's quite big, so it gets caught on branches all the time. Can't really see any side other than the one towards Mount Tateshina at the moment, but I'm just hoping continue on here and then hopefully our objective will be in sight. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Utsukushigahara today, actually. I'm deliberating just doing Kuruma and then I'm making a beeline back west and then get a train back to Matsumoto, and then a bus back to Kyoto, because yeah, I'm a bit pooped at the moment, so don't really want to push my luck. There is a house of sorts I can see on the horizon there, so I'm going to head towards there, put you off for now, and when I find something a bit more exciting I'll put you back on. So for now, Alex out. Hello friends, Alex on the 23rd of November 2020, currently, what are we, 10 past 11. So yeah, I've sort of come to the end of this ridge line. It's been a while since I last did a video recording this, so I don't record any of it. That big mountain, I say that mountain, that sort of mound, that you can see a sort of weather broadcasting thing on the top, that is Ougatou, I think, so part of Utsukushigahara. I think Kuruma is that one over there. Again, they're sort of like mounds though, rather than mountains, so they might be quite hard to tell. I think that is Kuruma straight ahead though, judging off the distance. Ougatou is probably that one straight ahead, although my trajectory could be off and that might be Kuruma. I highly doubt it though, because Ougatou is about 2,000 metres and we're about 1,700 metres elevation at the moment, so it's a good 300 above us, so that makes sense. As for the route that I would need to take, one of my on my map it said to go down to that lake and then loop round, but I'm probably going to follow this ridge line down across and try and get up to Kuruma from there. I can see some buildings over there, not the ones in the bottom but in the distance, that I'm going to try and head towards, I think. Time is looking a bit sort of questionable. If push comes to shove I can always get a taxi back to Matsumoto or one of the nearest cities. I'd really like not to do that though, because it costs a lot of money. But yeah, other than that, I'm just on a bench explaining myself and rambling on as always. I can hear someone yelling in the distance as well, so I might continue on and see what he's yelling about. But yeah, anyways, until next time, Alex out. Hello there friends, it's me, Alex, on the 23rd of November 2020, currently 12:37 in the afternoon. That is Kuruma right in front of us, the one sticking out at the top. I've decided now, as I was looking at the map, it's feasibly unreasonable for me to walk up to Ougatake and then Ougatou and then walk all the way to Matsumoto, because it's about 8 kilometers from Kuruma to Ougatou and then another 9-10 kilometers to Matsumoto, so it's like another 19 kilometers on top of what I've done so far. So I've already walked 27.5 thousand steps from Mount Tateshina, which is quite a lot. So it's yeah, I'm going to summit Mount Kuruma first, then I'm going to try and find an escape route of sorts, whether that be walking, which will take a while but it is doable, or whether that be trying to organise a taxi of sorts. I'll see what happens, but yeah, I've decided I'm okay with just Mount Kuruma, because I've already done Mount Akka, Mount Tateshina and Mount Kuruma and all the stuff between, so there's no point getting greedy here, I don't think. But yeah, I'll continue plodding on. Take about another hour or so, I'd say, to get to Mount Kuruma proper. But yeah, so until then, see you next time. Hello friends, it's me, exhausted Alex, on the 23rd of November 2020. It's currently, let me see, 13:32 in the afternoon. Yeah, I'm just at the summit of Mount Kuruma now. It's very pretty around here. I'll just give you a little tour. So there's a weather radar thing over there. That is Mount Tateshina on the left. Then you have Kitayoko, Nakayama, and the sort of all the rest of those. And that sort of split in the middle divides. I don't really know if you make it out. There's sort of like a split in the middle there. That sort of divides the northern and southern Yatsugatake range. Now that I'm looking at it, actually, the Yashigamine range on the southern side, it actually seems to be snow caps now as well, which it wasn't like that when I was there 2 days ago. So yeah, Mount Acker is the one sort of distinctly pointing out on the southern side. Then Mount Fuji is between these two ranges. So you have Yatsugatake over there, we have the Southern Alps over there. Southern Alps over there that I've sort of described before. And then I believe those will be the Central Alps over there. Mount Ontake will be over there. Not sure what those are over there. That might be the beginnings of the southern of the Northern Alps, and that's more of the Northern Alps over there. So yeah, I don't really have the energy to describe them one by one to you, I'm afraid. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I'm just this will probably be one of the last recordings today. I might do one later on when I'm actually back in civilization again, but I'm just very tired at the moment, so I sort of want to crack on with sort of finding a way home. If the buses aren't running, it just means I'll have to walk, which will be about another sort of 7-8 kilometres. Fortunately, it'll all be downhill, so that shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, as always, happy face, right? Thank you very much for watching. I've definitely enjoyed your company this time, because it's been quite tough going, particularly yesterday, and today's also been fairly tough as well. So either way, I hope that you've enjoyed my mediocre cameramanship. I'll be sure to sort of update you all a bit later as to what's going on. No badges this time, by the way, because none of the places are open, so I can't actually buy any. I'm going to have to buy those online. But yeah, I might make an update video at another time, sort of showcasing my badges. But yeah, anyways, yeah. Until next time, which will be probably when I'm back in civilization, i.e. Matsumoto, I will see you next time. So, Alex, out. Hello, is this thing on? Hello everyone, it's Alex. This is a first. I'm doing this from my home this time because I forgot to do another recording last time. It's currently the 24th of November, it's 6:43 in the morning. I just returned back to Kyoto about 43 minutes ago via the night bus. Bloody hell, Japanese night buses are great. I've slept like a baby on that, honestly, for about 5-6 hours, so I feel very good now. But yeah, there was one thing actually that I wanted to show you. So I lied last time when I said there was no badges, because there was actually a shop open at the bottom of Kuruma. So I did get 1 badge out of 3. It's the Kirigamine badge, which is quite good. Then I just need to order the other 2, so Mount Acker and Tateshina Yama. So yeah, it's very good. And yeah, I keep promising to show you, so I may as well show you now. One moment. This is my mountain sort of collection thing here. So this time we've done Yatsugatake, which is Akadake, Tateshina Yama, which is the one that I went up north for, and then Kirigamine, which is the one that I have now, goes here. Utsukushigahara is here. That's what I was going to do. Ougatou is the place, but I obviously ran out of energy. And then also, yeah, just for reference, so you have some of the sort of easier mountains like Ibukiyama, or Daigahara, Omine-san, Daisen, Tsurugi-san, Ishizuchi-san. So these are fairly easy, these ones. These are down in Kyushu, this area. These are the Central Alps here, which I've now done. Kisokoma, Utsuki, and Enna. And then the Southern Alps here. And you kind of get the gist, right? Northern Alps are very big as well, by the way. So Shiromadake, Goryu-dake, Kashimigare-dake, Tsurugi-dake, Tateyama, Yakushi-dake, and then etc, right? It goes on and on. Northern Alps are pretty much here to here. So yeah, Ontake-san's over there. And yeah, these ones up here are sort of in Tohoku, Hokkaido area. But yeah, pretty exciting stuff, right? I always have my mountains in front of me. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. I want to show you my badge and also convey my thanks, as always, for watching, because it's always a pleasure having someone to talk to, an imaginary friend, when I'm climbing mountains. Yeah, as for what mountain next, I'm not really sure. It's maybe at Yashigamine, or one of the easy ones, sort of as a day trip. That was quite a big one that I did recently. It was 51 kilometers ultimately that I did, and also 19,000 calories that I burnt over 3 days, which is fairly impressive, I think. Also, I gained something like 4.6k elevation over that 3 days, which is, you know, fairly bulky. So I'll be recovering for the next couple of days, I think. But yeah, other than that, just so I don't keep rambling on and on and on, I will probably see you next time. Whether that be next week, the week after that, I'm not sure. But I will be waiting, and I'll be looking forward to it as well. So thank you very much, and until next time, Alex out.